It's me, Renee. I'm back. And I didn't post anything because simply I was feeling bad. I had a really bad throat, so I couldn't really talk. Or I talked a bit, yeah, but yeah, I was just feeling bad. Awful. Well, yeah, I was feeling awful. But yeah, so here I am today. And hopefully that will be the only day I won't post in April, though I suppose I can't guarantee. But I want to at least try as much as I can. And yeah, I have fun videos upcoming. And yeah, as you can see today is a book haul. So first, actually, as usual, I don't really plan stuff. But at first we have some arcs, because I work in a bookstore, I get arcs. So first is Liten Toros med potential. So this is a feel-good by a Swedish author. And it's about a girl living her life in Stockholm and finding love, maybe. And it just sounds nice. And then you have wait, Matrix by Lauren Groff, which is originally by American author. So it's originally called the same Matrix, and it's all about the year 1158 and being a female in that era. And yeah, so it's a historical novel about being a woman and life in a convent and yeah, life as female in that time, and it sounds interesting, so that's why I picked up. Heddy's Krieg or Heddy's War by Jenny LaCote. So yeah, as you can imagine, this is a book about Second World War, and it looked fun and interesting. And then we have Döden går på visning. Death goes on a showing. So this is it's a crime. I read a book by Anders Lenamotte before. I didn't love it, but this one looks kind of like a more cozy crime, so I kind of wanted to give it a go. And then we have A Kind of Spark by L. McNichol. So this is the first. No, it's not first. It's actually a middle grade. Yeah, it's a middle grade about a protagonist that has autism. So it's quite fun to read about people with autism because kind of similar-ish to an LD that I have, and yeah, kind of want to read it. It's not a big book, and there are good things about this one. Then we have Hood Feminism by Mickey Kendall. So this was this month's read from Community Read, which Jess Owens hosts as a non-fiction book club. But this was also talked a lot about last year. That like this was an important and good book to pick up. So I thought, I want to buy it and read it. And yeah, so I haven't read it, but I have bought it. So now I have it. For some reason I thought it was longer, but you see it's not that long. So yeah, this kind of shows that not all important books are huge, but yeah. And then we have At Something's Cinders and Sapphires and Diamonds and Deceits. This one being the first, this one being the second. This is a old series or old. Age-old question: how do you define old? This originally came out in the beginning of 2010s. This one came out 2010. This one came out 2011, and then the last book came out in 2012. So yeah, around 10 years ago. Time flies. They used to be different covers, but this is new covers. And I read both of these before, but I don't own the new covers, and I kind of thought, hey, I want these fun new covers. So I bought them. And then I never got around to reading the third book, but I still want to. And yeah, so the third book is coming out in May, new cover. So I'm very excited to read that. This is set in in England in the 1810s. So it's been described as Downton Abbey for adults. and I would say that it's quite true to how it was executed. So yeah, if you're wanting to read some Downton Abbey-ish books, check out these. And then we have så det skjer nå. Fortellinger fra feministisk revolusjon. So this, as you can have guessed, is a Norwegian book. It's all about essays with different feminism aspects to them, and they're all Norwegian authors or journalists. And yeah, I love feminism nonfiction and feminism in general. So this has been on my mind for a little while, and I saw it on a library sale. So I thought, you know what, I want to buy it. So I did. Then we yeah, sorry, I had some malfunctions. I'm back. Yeah, I have more books here. I have the Romance Reader's Advisory. So this is so Reader's Advisory is all these books telling me about how to recommend and talk about different books, which is important in my work as a bookstore, as was the owner. I work in a bookstore. My goal is to work in a library, but I don't do that at the moment. But yeah, I want to learn more about the romance genre and how to talk about it. So we have this one, and then we have The Silvered Serpents by Rosanna Choksi. This is kind of the big one, but still, yeah, I'm quite excited. I've heard though that this one ends on a cliffhanger, so I'm thinking I might read it not before I have the third book. So this is the second book. The third book comes out in September, so maybe I'll read it before. Not quite sure, but yeah, I own it now, so yay. And then we have Black Nerd Problems by William Evans and Omar Holmon. This came out last year, and yeah, it's about fandoms and being black. I'm not black, but I really love fandoms, and this seems like a fun collection of essays. And then The Book Weaver's Daughter by Malavikai Kanan. So this is I want to say. It's based on Asian mythology, I want to say, yeah. And yeah, it's about this book magic person, which just sounds interesting and cool. So yeah. And then I just have one more book. It is Payback's a Witch by Alana Harper. So this one has been kind of on my radar. It came out last year, and yeah, I bought it from a gift card I had left over from Christmas, and this one caught my eye. So yeah, and yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. If you have thoughts on any of these books, please talk to me, and I'll see you later. Bye.